A very good day to you and welcome to the program. I want to speak to you today about a soft answer. Folks, it can prevent a war. That's right. It can heal a marriage. It can revitalize and encourage a young man. A soft answer. If you go with me to the Word of God, my agricultural manual, there it is. And we go to Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 1. By the way, we're sitting in the chapel. I love this little chapel built by my late dad and myself about 100 years ago. There's not a square corner in it, but there is peace here. Outside, the cattle are grazing. The horses are just relaxing. It's a peaceful day. It's a winter's day. But I want to ask you, how is it in your heart today? Do you have a soft answer when people speak to you? Proverbs chapter 15, verse 1. A soft answer turns away wrath, anger. But a harsh word stirs up anger. Folks, there is a time when we've got to stand up for what we believe in. There is a time when we've got to stand our ground, as it were. But as believers, we should be able to give a soft answer. A soft word, the truth, that just neutralizes all the fire and the anger in the home, in the family, between the children, between mom and dad. A soft answer. It does something for you. If you've noticed, when I preach, I always pray a prayer, whether I'm in a stadium or in a church or wherever, before I start preaching. And I want to read that prayer to you. It's found in Psalm 19 and verse 14. Psalm 19 and verse 14. And this is a beautiful prayer, and it sets the tone for me when I preach. I do it all the time. I do it faithfully because it means so much to me. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. That's out of the New King James Version. The words of my mouth, meditation of my heart, let it be acceptable unto thee, my Lord and my Redeemer. I want to say to Dad, I want to say to Mom, behind those closed doors, when you speak to each other sometime, how would you feel if Jesus was standing there? You say, Angus, we'd never talk to each other like that. But he can hear you because he lives inside your heart. You know, you've got children that are listening to everything you say to each other. You know that little boy of 5 or 6 years old? He doesn't really know Jesus intimately at the moment. He will. So Dad, he looks to you as his security, as his strength, as his hero. Mom, when you lose it and you start shouting at Dad, you're breaking down that little boy's confidence like you cannot believe. And Dad, when you start to disrespect your wife and you bring a harsh accusation against her, this food's no good, it's not up to standard, the house is dirty, whatever. That little girl's sitting and she's watching Dad, and you are breaking down her mother in front of her own eyes. And you're doing more harm to her than anything else. You know, we're so quick to say you can't watch us on TV, you can't watch that, you can't go there, you can't. But what about us at home? Let us start to use a soft answer. I want to challenge you, parents, count to 10 before you say something that you really want to get off your chest, and you probably won't even say it. Start loving. If you've got nothing good to say, don't say anything. Let's start to exercise the love of God. Goodbye.
We trust that you have been blessed by today's message. For more information, please visit angusbuchan.com.